Hello everybody, how are you all doing? I'm absolutely fine here. And friends, today we are going to talk about the recent terrorist attacks in Jammu and Kashmir located in India. Alright friends, so let's talk in detail about them. Let's go. Now friends, if you don't know, then there were some terrorist attacks in Jammu and Kashmir lately, and these attacks were allegedly admitted by the Resistance Front. Now, friends, if you don't know what the Resistance Front is, then let me tell you. Now, the TRF or the Resistance Front is a sort of organization or a sort of small terrorist organization under the Lashkar-e-Taiba. And we all know Lashkar-e-Taiba is an infamous terrorist organization. So friends, it is some sort of an organization, like it is a terrorist organization, a small terrorist organization which has been made by Lashkar-e-Taiba. Now friends, there is something to be noted about these terrorist attacks. You see, mostly the terrorist attacks are done at a very widespread place, and they just do not think that which persons are there, like they just do not think about the religion or anything. They just kill people in these terrorist attacks. But this terrorist attack was a different one, because in these terrorist attacks they actually focused on the minorities in Jammu and Kashmir. Now friends, in Jammu and Kashmir, the minorities include the Hindus and the Sikhs, and the majority is only one: the Muslims. Yes, Muslims have a majority there. Now friend, this terrorist attack actually killed the minorities. Like, they killed only a few Muslims, right? But mostly killed like the Kashmiri Pandits, right? And the Hindus and the Sikhs. Yes, the minorities. They attacked them. So you can see here that in this terrorist attack, the terrorist organization focused only on the minorities and didn't focus on the Muslims. Like, it was not a widespread killing, it was a systematic widespread killing, right? It was a systematic, like they planned which people we have to attack. And this thing is something rarely seen in terrorist attacks, because in terrorist attacks the terrorists just kill the people. Now friends, in the early 1990s something similar happened. There were some terrorist attacks, and after then there was an exodus of all the Kashmiri Pandits, and that's how the Kashmiri Pandits became a minority there. They just fled from Kashmir. Yes, they just fled from there because they thought that we are insecure here in Kashmir, and there was a lot of terrorism at that time in Kashmir, a lot of terrorism. So that's why there was an exodus. Now you see, usually after all these things there are some communal riots, because some people are very, very intolerant of other religions. Like, for example, if the person is a Hindu, then he'll be very, very intolerant of a Muslim or a Sikh or a Christian. But some people are not, like many, many people are not, but some are. Some are very, very intolerant. And the intolerant people actually start riots, communalism and all that. Now, the Kashmiris, even the Muslims, are actually trying that these things do not happen. Because in India, people actually imagine Muslims to be a bit like bad-hearted, and I completely disagree with that point of view. Muslims, like, the religion doesn't matter, the kind of person matters, I think, according to me. Like, what qualities he is comprising, right? And all of those things. So Muslims aren't supposedly like trying to now start communal riots in Jammu and Kashmir right now. They are trying that there is not an exodus of the Kashmiri Pandits again, as it happened in the early 1990s. Yes. Now they are trying their best. You know what? They're actually helping the Kashmiri Pandits. They are like supporting them, reinforcing their beliefs that Kashmir is a secure place. Yes, they are trying to do all of that. And you know what? Governing Kashmir is a bit hard now. There were two articles before, only for Kashmir, specifically for Kashmir, which denied any citizen of like a foreign state or like of another state like Uttarakhand or Himachal Pradesh and all these states to go and live in Kashmir without the permission of the state government. Yes, and all these things they comprise of, like those articles comprised of. And the BJP government or the Prime Minister Narendra Modi actually removed them and classified Jammu and Kashmir to be a union territory of India, to be the new union territory of India. And you know what? There is not a proper assembly elected in Jammu and Kashmir right now. The president's rule is going on there right now. So it's really, really hard to govern Jammu and Kashmir right now. And that's why these attacks have happened. And you know what? The terrorism until now, like right now also, this was only one, has gone really, really down in Kashmir. Like really, really down. The past 5 years have been the most peaceful years in the history of Jammu and Kashmir. Like the past 5 years have been the most peaceful. So you see there is improvement, but this is also going on. And after these attacks, as I told, people are trying to help each other. They do not want an exodus, right? Like they are not thinking that the Kashmiri Pandits should like now go away, and they're not like exploiting this thing. But till now they are a bit in vain, because people are very, very afraid right now. Like the Sikhs and the Kashmiri Pandits are actually like taking leaves, temporary leaves, or are thinking of leaving the state because they feel themselves to be very, very insecure. And whenever such things happen, the early 1990s boom up in our head. They just come straight forward. We relive those moments. Alright friends, so that's it for today. This was all about the terrorist attacks, recent terrorist attack in Jammu and Kashmir. Alright, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and now I'm going to see you next time. Now don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and tap the bell icon also. And now I'm going to see you next time. Bye.